All rise for the judgment day.
Welcome to Not a Real Court. Mommy is back, and joining me as always, I have Alan Matthews, one and only. Sorry, I didn't know if I was supposed to transition like that or not because the Matt was in capitalization there. Then I have the bad boy Kenny.
All rise for the bad guy. You do a Damian Priest.
My Finn Balor. All right, and then we have Mulu.
Bro, I'm mad because I don't have a cool intro. He got a voice and shit.
I have Mulu.
Let's go, baby. I'm gonna take that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I know you've been on the show before, but yeah, can you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell the people what you do?
Yeah, man. My name is Mulu. That's MULU. That stands for My Unique Life Unleashed. I do music, but also try to do my little TikTok game and stuff like that. Crack some jokes, make people laugh, spread good vibes. Just dropped some new music. We're rolling out an album. We're dropping in October, but we're dropping a single and a video every month leading up to that. But we'll talk about that later, or I might say something later before I leave.
All right, sounds good. Well, today we have an interesting episode for you. So, first topic, it's the debate. You want to split that Oreo open and lick that cream out, or are you going to eat that whole? All right. Matt, let's start with you. What's your opening statement?
Please step for that.
I'm the one that's, I think in this debate, and the one that's on the side of we're going to split these because to me, there's no reason not to. Like it gives you all the options. And that's really what I'm going to talk about is about this is virtually the ability to have freedom and to choose how you want your Oreo to be. Do you want more chocolate? Do you want more cream? Do you want to put it together as a double? Did you get double stuff accidentally or maybe on purpose because your wife doesn't like those as much, but now she's mad, but she wants a regular one. So now you just take out some of the cream and now she has a normal amount of cream, but I just got some extra cream out of it because of it. So, it's a win-win all around, but I
feel like we're not talking about
splitting them is all about freedom. And I think if I've made one thing clear with, in this show in the past, it's, I love freedom and I'm all about freedom. So give me the ability to split those instead of just taking what the company gives me every time.
I object.
All right. Kenny, what side are you on? And what?
Man, ain't nobody got time for that shit. If you don't bite into the Oreo, you just
I'm impatient already on the milk.
I will say, as a kid, I used to break them apart and take the cream and then dip the Oreo. That's a lot of work. Anybody got time for that? I just bite into it, take a sip of my milk, call it a day.
Listen, I'm a grown man, goddammit.
What are you doing when you're eating your Oreos?
Man, I'm sitting there probably watching Dragon Ball Z and going off about Cell. Like, they could have killed him weeks ago. What's going on? That's probably me.
Getting milk all over the fucking floor because you're dunking so hard.
What do you think? I don't do all that dunking and shit like that anymore. It's a funny thing. As a kid, I did dunk it, but I ain't got time for that shit.
You're just eating the Oreos raw, like
I eat them. No, I'm saying I use milk as a chaser. I got my little. I take a bite of the Oreo and take a little.
It's a chaser.
It's a chaser. It's my Oreo chaser.
That's crazy. I mean, like you really don't have time for that shit. You're like, no. Cookie milk show strict.
The thing is, I don't like Oreos like I did back when I was a kid. I used to love Oreos. My boy Tim, he used to give me a whole sleeve. But hey, bro, where goes the Oreo? He's addicted to them, so he give me a sleeve of Oreos all the time. I got sick of them, so I no longer eat Oreos like that. But when I did eat Oreos,
he said,
just like that.
Bro, you're crazy. That's crazy work. That's like eating the biscuit from fucking.
Well, Popeyes?
Yeah, Popeyes biscuit.
I wish I knew what a fucking Popeyes biscuit tastes like.
Oh no, I put the strawberry jam.
Missing out.
Yeah, but you never had Popeyes?
Every single time I've been to the Louisiana kitchen. No, every time I've been to the Louisiana kitchen, they don't give me my fucking biscuit.
That's crazy.
They say you're not allowed. I don't know what it is.
I asked for it. Like I've even asked for it. I'm like, hey, I never get my biscuit here. Can I please have a biscuit?
Look into
this.
this.
We got you. And then I fucking drive away and there's no goddamn biscuit. And I'm not that person that's gonna go back into the fucking restaurant and be like, my order was.
See, that's why they won't give you one now. They tried it once to see if they could do it.
It's a different Popeyes.
They all talk, bro.
I've been to Popeyes in different countries, and
you're on the bulletin board. You're on the announcement board, bro. They know.
Yeah, the one dressed like Ace Ventura. Yeah. Don't give him a biscuit.
Yeah, they got a bet going. They got a board going. Oh man, is it now?
The one that's dressed like Beans from Even Steven. Yeah, don't give him.
Damn it, get out of here.
He said he got boys tonight. He got boys tonight.
I like the shirt. I'm just messing with you.
No, the shirt's fire for real.
It's from the Savannah Bananas baseball team.
I was gonna ask you that too.
That's how Wiz Khalifa used to dress, like that little group back then. Wiz Khalifa, Mac Miller, so he used to dress.
Hey man, we ain't gonna talk about Wiz, all right? There's no Wiz slander. He hurt me. Whenever he was in the Cruella DeVille outfit, I can't defend him on that. But other than that, bro, we're not gonna talk about Wiz. I couldn't even listen to the album. It took me a minute to listen to the album. I seen the cover. I was like, man, Cruella DeVille. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it.
All right, Mulu, what is your opening statement on the Oreos?
All right, man. As an active Oreo addict, I am gonna say, because I'm not retiring. I'm never fucking retiring from Oreos. I'm not fucking leaving. The milk and the Oreo song tells you ice cold milk and an Oreo cookie. You're not supposed to be fucking splitting them. They forever go together. It's a classic combination. Like don't make me. I'm a cocker in this. Now, it's like tricks, bro. There's only kids are supposed to be splitting these. All right. It's the only time I can excuse this. But with the freedom argument, now I feel like a dickhead for saying all that because I love freedom as well. So, Alan, good play on that. I'd be a terrible lawyer if I had to defend somebody that's guilty and I knew it, because I'd be like, fuck, dude, why you put me in this situation? I respect your freedom, but no, we're dipping that shit in the milk until that shit gets to that, 5-6 seconds. Let it get soft enough to just chomp on that bitch. That is the rule. All right.
That's a long time.
It's not. It's the perfect dog.
I mean, you might as well just fucking drop it in the
I've
milk.
I've lost plenty of Oreos. All right. I've lost plenty of Oreos to this to know the correct time. And then sometimes them Oreos fight back. Sometimes them Oreos are like, I'm not getting soggy. You're gonna eat this crunchy Oreo, or you're gonna fucking not have an Oreo. So like sometimes they fight for their freedom. They're like, you split me or nothing. Split me or crunchy.
Honestly, I never do the cookies and milk thing. It's one of those things where like I don't.
You don't do cookies and milk?
No.
So you just eat cookies.
The best combo.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy work. Milk be fucking me up, and I still eat cookies and milk. I'll fight lactose intolerance. I don't give a shit.
I do cookies and milk. Let me turn around quick, make sure my daughter's not there. I eat cookies and milk on Christmas, but that's it. That's the only time.
She's watching the show, actually.
Sorry, it's good enough for Santa, but not good enough for Judge Joe.
If it's something sweet like cookies, cake, anything like that, I have to have milk with it. That's me. It's just too sweet. Yeah, it's too sweet for me. It's too sweet.
I feel that you have to have that to cut it with something.
We always got the vanilla ice cream with cake. Like always got that one little scoop of vanilla ice cream, and that made it that always worked.
See, I like cake.
I will fuck ice cream up.
I like cake with vanilla ice cream. I will agree.
Yeah, I mean, but if I don't have ice cream, then I'm getting milk with it.
That's disgusting. I couldn't imagine having a glass of milk with a slice of cake.
It's too sweet. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting milk with it.
Kenny's at a wedding and he's like, "Come on, give me a fucking glass of milk."
Goes to the bar.
No, I would want some milk with it. Even though I know it's not around me, I'll take some water. Then I need something.
They will have it at the bar. They will have it at the bar. Give me a glass of milk.
They have milk at the bar.
They should.
Kenny would walk
Some
into
people
the bar,
take,
get a White Russian on accident,
and
it would be my fucking Jungle Juice story.
Like,
God damn, this milk is great, and then he's gonna be fucked up out of nowhere.
I'm gonna be like, this ain't milk.
So he's gonna know, bro. I know this don't taste like whenever I take a bite out of my Oreo and then chase it. All right, he chases his Oreos with milk. He's gonna know the difference, bro.
I was gonna say I probably wouldn't even do a wedding cake. It'd probably be nothing but donuts. I fuck with donuts and brownies heavy, so it'd be like a big ass brownie sitting up there. And I'm like, yes, with me on top.
Okay, I like this.
I meant when you go to weddings.
Nobody talks about this. Nobody talks about the options for your wedding. Everybody always goes cake.
Yeah, everybody gets the wedding cake. That's boring. I want a big ass
Massive brownie,
on there.
man. That might
All
be the
corner
move.
pieces. All corner pieces.
Hey, invite me to your wedding, bro. It's like just let me get a corner, bro.
I just went to a wedding that it was Paula's Donuts, which is just like big ass donuts. And then for our wedding, we did cupcakes and cheesecake.
Cheesecake's nice too.
I don't like cheesecake like that.
No, you want to know the thing about the cheesecake?
Whoever,
if someone's listening that was at my wedding and you ate my fucking cheesecake, just know I'm still pissed about it to this day.
Just know we're gonna find you.
Because we had our fucking cheesecake that was supposed to be there for your 1-year anniversary, and someone fucking ate it.
They couldn't resist the temptation. That's what happens with sweets, man. Sweets are evil.
Damn it.
Sweets are
they ate the whole thing?
Yes.
Whatever. I thought it was like a piece. They ate the whole
That's a problem.
No, it was the fucking it wasn't like a huge cheesecake. I mean, it was probably like this, but I mean, they fucking ate it.
They say this is. They said congratulations.
Honestly, what made up for it though was at my wedding we had so our dog was supposed to be in the wedding, so we had a bunch of like to-go bags that were all homemade dog treats, and people thought that was the dessert bar, and they kept eating the dog treats, and people were like, "Oh, these are pretty good," and it's like, those are dog treats.
Like, did they make its own gravy?
No, they were pumpkin. It was like pumpkin and vanilla.
That's wild work.
They
bro.
smelled fucking great, but yeah, when people were eating them, I was like, "This is disgusting."
You should have rubbed their head like, "Good boy, good boy."
Where's the DJ at? The DJ goes like, "Hey, everybody, stop eating the goddamn dog treats. Y'all drinking too much." Hey, man, you fucking dog treats is fucking fun, bro.
You gotta have some milk for that.
Yeah, where's the milk at?
Hey.
That is wild work. That's wild work, bro.
So I need to interject here real quick because you said something that just kind of threw me off a little bit. So I had to do a little research while you guys were going there. Joe, you said the person stole the cheesecake. So you had a cheesecake that you were going to try to keep for your 1-year anniversary, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to read this straight off for you. How long does a cheesecake last in the freezer? As far as food safety is concerned, usually anywhere from 6 to 8 months, provided it's properly wrapped. However, quantity-wise, you want to eat it within 6 weeks because there will be a noticeable change in texture. It sounds like that person actually saved your wife.
They saved your fucking life.
You should be thanking them that you didn't poison your wife and
they were eating it.
What I'm sure was a big life insurance policy that you took out.
For you, Joe. Stomach hurt. This is for you.
They saved you.
So here's the thing: I'll eat shit long after it was supposed to not be eaten. So, fuck it. No.
Listen, I'm sorry. How long does he say he's going to hold that for? Fuck that.
6 to 8 months? No.
They made it their
6 to 8
mission
months
after
properly
that.
wrapped.
Properly
wrapped.
He said, bro, you know that wrap was loose.
Double it and pass it on. That's what I. That's
you
what
know
that
wrap was loose. That's coming from the wedding. That wrap was loose. You better be happy you didn't eat that, bro. Just run that here, Jessica. They saved his life. Run it back twice.
They didn't.
Just know. Just know, man.
All right. Has anyone else got anything to say about these Oreos?
Dunk them in
Do y'all prefer regular Oreos? Do y'all prefer regular Oreos or the off-brand Oreos?
No, off-brand are terrible.
They gotta be the regular Oreos. You could just taste the off in the brand when it's not Oreos. You're like,
yeah, I asked because there's some things that are better in the off-brand version. That's
there's something. I agree.
But them toaster treats, they're always better.
Slept on, actually. He makes his own cheesecake. Chris, he saved his life, right? You make cheesecake. You make your own cheesecake.
No, because if you make it good enough, it'll last for at least a year.
What ingredients are you using, bro?
I don't know what ingredients we're using.
When you shop at the organic markets, then you can save it for a year.
I will say about the Oreos, just to show how unbiased I am on this topic. I don't even like the Oreos with the fucking cream. So I'm.
But you're just eating hockey pucks?
What do you mean?
The chip, Matt, you've had them. The ones that I brought for Joff.
Oh, so you're eating like the thins, the little like.
The thins, fucking.
Man, that ain't no Oreo.
That says Oreo.
No, that's weird. There's definitely a ratio that needs to be maintained in there, but that's not what. Mulu, do you have any kids?
Yes,
All
I
right,
do.
so then everybody can relate to this. Could you imagine if you opened up a thing of Oreos and you just tried to pull one out and you're eating them whole and your kid sees you and now wants one? What do you have to do? Give them a whole one. You split that thing in half, no chance. They're going to lose their mind. But if you start right at the beginning and you're splitting them and showing them that in between, now they want to share. I like to give them half of one and whatever half I choose. So I get a full dad tax just by showing them that this is the proper way to eat it.
That's a clever dad tax. No, dad taxes, we need to get it however we can get it, all right?
Yeah, and I'm extending the life of this bag of Oreos. Like,
my kids will just straight up hunt the Oreos down. So as soon as I go to sleep, I wake up in the morning and I say, where the fuck are the Oreos at? And I'm talking about Mission Impossible because I have a drawer that's next to my bed that we tuck them in, and they still, like my big ass bag of gummy worms, they were slowly demolishing them and putting it back. I called her one morning and she tried to blame it on her brother. I said, no, you got the bag. I said, don't try to blame it on your brother. Y'all both taking this bag out. They were piece by piece, dog. I didn't even know until like the third day. I'm like, I know I didn't eat this many gummy worms, bro.
Right. If you tried the expanding gummy worm thing, the trick, I'll tell you, I've seen it before. I need to do this at some point. So I need to know if somebody's actually done this. But you take like a gummy like that, pour it in water, put some salt on top of it, throw it in the fridge. And guess when you wake up the next day, that thing is supposed to have sucked everything in and just be a giant goddamn like gummy bear or worm. I won't show my kids. I'm telling you, I've been meaning to try it out. I will do that before the next episode unless one of our many viewers has done this before and can verify for me.
I would like to see the end result of this. I would like to see that.
We'll document it.
Yeah, so I was like, share this with me because then I will, I'll fuck with
I have to respond to this.
Maybe I'm greedy.
That's why she's my wife.
Yeah, you're right. Doesn't 1-year-old cheesecake, but you don't like Oreos, bro.
No, listen. So I'm not really a big fan of sweet stuff at all. Which is, I know it's a surprise because I'm fat, so you'd think that all I eat is Twinkies, but I don't. I drink a lot of pop, but I'm not a big fan of like candy and chocolates and ice cream and all that shit. I don't care about it.
But it's Oreos.
I know. I'm just saying, like, it's not like I'm not going to the store to buy Oreos.
That's legal crack.
No, I just wait till it's on sale. You show me that Tops coupon that I can get at $2.50. I'm buying that.
That's how I feel about that's me with candy. Skittles, Starburst. That's all me right there. Fruity candy. That's
sour candy. It's a wrap. Do not even show me that it's around.
Kenny had a fucking big ass bag of snacks when we were in Philly. He was the only man that came prepared with fucking duffel bags of snacks.
Yes.
Which I'm grateful for because he introduced me to Grippos. And
what are those?
Let me tell you. I opened up my bag of them for Money in the Bank.
It's like a spicy barbecue chip. That's out here in Ohio.
I don't even like barbecue chips. These shits fucking, oh my God, they're so good.
I love barbecue, so
I definitely remember my fat boy phase. We used to go to the grocery store and go to like the bulk section and just fill that fucking thing up with everything that we could. And then go over and figure out whatever thing was like the lowest price thing and then weigh it with that and slap that sticker on there, walk right through the self-checkout. Nobody say a thing.
He said
for legal reasons.
That's a smart idea. I never thought about that.
I'm joking for legal reasons, but
I don't know if I've ever bought candy like that. Like I've seen those aisles, but I don't think I've ever done that.
I did that when I was
Krabby Patty once.
I did when I was little, but there's no point in it because it costs so much when you do it that way instead of just buying the actual candy straight up.
Yeah, but then I
don't even know. Do they even do that anymore since COVID?
I don't think so.
I think they do like they'll like pre-package it for you already, so it's like you're kind of choosing yourself. But here you go, we already did it for you.
We bagged it for you.
Well, what do you mean you're still?
I don't want y'all touching my shit. How do I know y'all don't have it? What the fuck? I don't know y'all.
You said you use gloves?
Yeah, where's the gloves at? I want to see the gloves you use. Them are thin. Those are some thin ass gloves. I don't like it.
All right. So I'm going to make my judgment on this right after this.
Go.
Your body and the bodies you're loving deserve nothing but the best. Organic Lovin' is the only adult subscription box that includes eco-friendly body products from body-safe adult toys to sex-positive books and erotic seminars. Organic Lovin's online store has everything you and your partner or partners could ever need to heat things up. And right now, your friends at T13 Media want to take 10% off of your next order. Just go to organicleaven.com and use promo code T1, T-H-R-E-E, like the sound the bed makes, when you check out. Organic Leaven. Love organically, purely, deeply, boldly.
All right, I added into the ad a little bit. I was definitely throwing some into there.
He's throwing ad libs on there.
Yeah, I never heard the ad libs on the ad, bro. That was.
Oh, wait, that's even Damone, that's even worse. I thought their name was Dan's Theory, like as in the person named Dan has a theory. I didn't know it was Dan's Theory on this time. That's nasty.
What is
that's
Dan's
even
theory?
Nastier? You had to see the last episode of Book It. They shouted out Organic Lovin', and it was disgusting. It was disgusting.
Yeah. I heard last night's episode of Book It. It's pretty fucking ridiculous. So
it was wild.
Yeah, everybody's bitching about that. I'm probably going to listen to it tomorrow. So my judgment on this is, I think because it's the week of 4th of July, I have to go with the Freedom, and we're going with splitting the Oreos.
Let's go.
I knew as soon as I heard the word freedom get said, I lost.
Yeah, listen. The week of 4th of July too, you kind of have to.
I lost. I looked at myself like, man, who are you telling people they can't split their Oreos?
Hey, that's wild though. When you really think about it, they was like, freedom. All right, nigga, get back.
Equality for everybody. Hey, go get my papers. I need to
get my papers, boy.
I thought you said freedom and equality.
You said, yeah, us.
Yeah, we talking about the homies, bro. You're not the homie. Like, damn.
Said freedom for us, for the people.
They said freedom for all. Now go run 14 miles and turn this in for me. Like, damn, man. You coming with me?
That's crazy. Right. Think about that.
So next up, we have our tournament, which is going to be the best sitcom dad. It can't be an animated dad. It has to be just a live action dad.
Waiting for this one.
Do we do 32 on this, or do we want to do 16?
I don't know if I'll get to 32.
I would say we
try.
Either one's fine with me. I got enough for both.
I think I got some. I think I'm good.
All right, we'll just do 16. We've been doing some good tangents. So, all right, Mulu, you get to start off being the guest. Who do you want to throw? And this is going to be shuffled. And also, for everyone that doesn't know, I do get one veto through this. I cannot veto something that was swept 3-0. I can only veto something that is 2-1. And I cannot veto the finals. So.
All right, so this is gonna be this is one that I like popped up in my head out of nowhere when I was thinking about it. I remember the show The Nanny, right? And that's where I was introduced to Fran. So I gotta shout out Max Sheffield from The Nanny, because without him needing a nanny, I would have never met Fran, who I had a big crush on when I was younger.
Mr. Sheffield.
Yeah, yes, Mr. Sheffield. You should call me Mr. Sheffield. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that on these things, right?
Mr. Sheffield.
She was a bad piece, bro. Nobody, come on now.
She was. I'll give you that.
She's a bad piece. Don't hate on that pick.
Oh, it's me. I'm going with Uncle Phil.
Fuck you. I knew somebody was going to take him, though.
I got to, man. That's one of the best dads out there.
That's a top tier dad, man.
Was he though?
He was a father.
He had a top tier butler who really took care of all his kids for him.
No, but whenever they got in
he was cool to Will, but he was Will's uncle. Was he really a good dad to Carlton?
Hey,
was he?
He was a great dad to Carlton. He got them in the good schools. Whenever they got in trouble, he got them out with his lawyer tactics. He was out here. He's a good dad.
Have you seen the house that he put him in?
He would let him sit there.
They had a pool house.
He didn't just bail him out just to bail him out.
He started in the country.
That matters to you.
Did you see the pool episode where he pulled up for Will and he was like, I'm about to win this money back for you real quick.
Bro, was it a pool hall? Come on now.
Come on, dog.
He always had lessons for him. He's a great dad.
First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
J. Cole shouted him out. J. Cole, that's all we need.
Matt, let's hear yours that's better than Uncle Phil.
I'm going to go with the OG, I think. TV sitcom dad. And rest in peace, Bob Saget. We're going with Danny Tanner.
I can respect Bob Saget. I mean, yeah, you gotta show the love for Bobby.
Bobby.
For Bobby. For little Bobby. God damn it, Bob.
Damn it, Bobby.
The young Bobby.
He could be going for the animated one. Is it on me?
No, Mulu.
Okay. I didn't know which
That was
way
on
you
me?
was
Yep.
Michael Kyle from My Wife and Kids.
Good one. That was my next one.
That's a good one.
Good one.
One of my favorites. Oh.
All right. Kenny?
I'm going Al Bundy. He's not a great dad, but I liked Al Bundy.
Scored 4 touchdowns, man. Ain't gonna be anybody else on this list that's gonna claim that.
All right. Matt?
I think my personal favorite dad, and the one that I try to like honestly be in real life, as good as Phil Dunphy
from fucking, what's it, Modern Family or something?
Yeah, Modern Family.
From Modern Family.
All right. Mulu?
Let's see. I'm gonna go with Frank Reynolds from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, I thought that was gonna sneak by another round.
Hey,
that's a good one. I wasn't even thinking of that show.
You gotta throw Frank in there, bro. The shenanigans. Right. Rum ham.
I'm going Julius from Everybody Hates Chris.
Yeah, I was like,
that's the one he messaged me about.
I'm like, who can I pick?
Yeah, that's the one he messaged me about. I've been watching that show like the past few days.
Everybody hates Chris. I use that shit so much because my actual name's Christian, so like I use that shit in bars and stuff all the time. I have to.
It's on Tubi, so I've been watching it because it just goes the whole time. Fucking love Tubi. Shout out, best app out there. All right,
Tubi. Hey, they got some good shit on Tubi though. I ain't gonna lie.
I just love that it goes all night. That's my favorite thing. Is I wake up to the weirdest fucking shit. It's like that's like my favorite rabbit hole to go down is I'll pick a movie. I don't even care what movie it is because I'm gonna fall asleep right when I click it. I'll click the movie, I'll fall asleep, I'll wake up a little bit early and I'll watch what's on there. And it's always something so ridiculous.
He doesn't pick the movie to watch the movie. He picks it to see what the fuck's gonna come on later.
I want to see what's on in 8 hours.
It's the random. It's the box from Call of
Listen,
Duty.
there's some times where I wakes up and I'm just interested as fucking it. There's times where I have to turn it off immediately. Like
I thought you said you're interested in fucking it, and I was like, you're fucking the Tubi?
Yeah, I'm trying to fuck the Tubi. You know,
hey, some people love their TV, bro.
Put it in that USB.
Do you know that's what they're trying to do with the robots now? They said in a couple of years they're gonna be fucking robots. I said they're already fucking robots. The fact y'all even talk about it, y'all fucking robots. So
listen, when I saw that one they were promoting a couple of years back, I said, listen, I'll save up for one of them.
It's gonna be like Rick and Morty in here. It's gonna be a lot of people fucking robots ain't supposed to be
that
fucking.
Was crazy.
Oh, I forgot about that up. Yeah.
He knocked it up. He was going crazy. Yeah. Came up with an orange juice.
So, bro, he just wanted to dance. Yeah, he did come out with the orange juice. I forgot. The shirt off and shit. What is that dude, low key? Morty, we're getting off the subject, but I fuck with you, Morty. I don't fuck with y'all's new voices, but I fuck with you, Morty. I can tell.
Morty.
I'm gonna go Johnny Rose from Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek.
There's Johnny.
Hell yeah.
You gotta be something to deal with that family.
Listen, is it a creek or is it a creek?
It's a creek.
That one's a creek.
I know we've had this debate before. I always say that we have a crick out back, and my wife's like, it's a stream. I'm like, a stream is a fucking crick.
Said it's synonymous.
A stream, a crick, a river, a creek. There's so many different versions. The crick runs in. The stream runs into the creek, which runs into the creek, which runs into the river.
Is this a fact? I don't know. I'm not good with my bodies of water's names.
Me neither, but I call them cricks. So
it sounded very convincing, though.
It's the right choice. It's the right choice.
All you need is one juror. I was just watching Better Call Saul before, yesterday. I finished it, and so now I feel like
I love that.
I got some lawyer chops now, but I don't. Just like after watching House, like, yeah, I think I could save somebody with a pen, knowing damn well I'd kill them on accident.
Just gotta give him
So we
steroids.
used
It's
we
every episode,
honestly
you give him
used to
steroids.
have
You just
house
gotta
parties.
take
We used
a
to have
little
house
bit of
parties
perks.
in college. Like just
And then
have people over and we would watch a brand new episode of House. I fucking love that show.
Bro, House is literally in my top 3 shows. I still watch House.
It's
Still watch that
so
shit.
good.
Degrassi
So
is
well
my
done.
1, 2, and 3.
Bro,
That's It's Always Sunny for me. It's Always Sunny, The League, and then Fresh Prince.
oh, what's a Shiva Kamini?
Amini.
I was singing that shit though.
Shit's Creek is on there for me for sure.
Listen,
So
I got
I
it programmed on my
gotta
remote that
watch
I
this
press
thing.
it and Degrassi starts. That's like it's fucking.
So you're an early Drake fan.
I'm a Jimmy fan. I'm not a fan of Drake.
Wheelchair Jimmy. God forgive
Wheelchair Jimmy is where it's at. All right,
I
Mulu.
can't forgive him, bro. He got shot in the back by. Come on now.
All right,
Punch that man in the face. He's scared to shoot the gunny. Anyway.
Thank you, Robert.
so
Our money for the win. That's one of mine. We want to go all the way.
No biases out here. I object, Your Honor. I'm gonna say Pops from the Wayans Brothers.
Hey, that's a good one.
Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know.
all
That
right,
was
Kenny.
my shit.
Says, shh, don't tell nobody. I'm gonna go with ooh, I got a couple. I'm gonna go Red Foreman. Red
Damn
Foreman.
it, that was my next fucking pick because I was gonna pick him, but I saw Pops. And I'm like, I love Pops. Can't.
I have one on my list.
He's like top on my secondary list. I asked the question earlier of like, were we taking like the best dads or like the best dads to watch? He is my number 1 on best dads to watch. I would never want that man as my father. I kind of actually had that man as my father.
I was gonna say that was my dad.
was like true, man.
I was gonna say that was my dad too.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, my
my
stepdad.
dad was more like my dad's more like Julius Rock.
No, my dad literally had the same haircut, everything.
My dad was James Evans from Good Time. That's how my dad was. That was my dad. He was ready to beat our ass, man. He was like,
Hey.
you keep playing. I got you.
And I'm over
Robert,
there like,
it's no animated.
I'm over there cutting up like a motherfucker.
I'm gonna go another rest in peace. Because the show actually did an awesome tribute to him after he passed away. But we're gonna put in here with one of the best dad names ever, Paul Hennessy. So rest in peace, John Ritter from 8 Simple Rules.
Oh,
Okay. I was like, damn, I'm uneducated on that one.
It was when its first year, or first when it came in. It was
Like, my dad.
Simple Rules for dating
I said, my dad is more like Elvis.
dating my teenage daughter or something, and they came down to just 8 Simple Rules. But yeah, he died. He died like 2 years into that show or something, and then they did a pretty awesome tribute to him like right after he passed, like with like the next episode or something. And it was obviously they had him die in the show too, and the show didn't do so well. Like overall, I think it only lasted like maybe another season or 2 because he was awesome in it.
Yeah.
But it was a cool show, and like I was a big
like
John Ritter fan.
What they did with on Peaky Blinders with the late, what's the girl's name? I can't remember her fucking name. But once she passed, I feel like they didn't have much to write with. I hate when somebody I hate when somebody dies anyways, but when somebody dies in the show, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
You fucked my story up.
You fucked my story up. God damn you.
Put the holograph in, bro. Tupac can come back for a show, then y'all can finish the show.
that's what I said.
I'm sorry, it's disrespectful.
They had CGI for what's his name on Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, Paul Walker, and then they had his
Yeah, they had him looking all
brother.
crazy. He was like,
You got to must not be able to act for shit. If you stood in for your brother and they still use CGI, I was like, you can sit out on this one.
They had what's her name?
You tried, bud.
Princess Leia too was also CGI.
yeah,
Oh, for real?
yeah, you can do it.
Oh, yeah, because
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the newest movie she was CGI. You could definitely tell.
I
Your
feel
face is so smooth.
in a whole movie, like at some point, you're gonna be like, "That's a fake motherfucker right there." Like holographic Tupac did not look really like Tupac. It was just like
He was all
bald.
buff. Like
It was
Tupac
just
had
a
never been that
buff dude up there. Like I feel like y'all just had a dude in the back doing it, and y'all had like the camera projecting him
They
out
said
to
make him
us.
shiny.
It was just like they won't be able to tell.
Do the
Some
roar.
snoopers up there like, I don't like this, but they're paying me.
Said do the roar. I love you, daddy. I love you, daddy.
This shit's so stuck in my head.
That's my favorite part
All
of
right.
that movie.
Mulu, who do you got for your last pick?
Oh, my last pick. Man. So
maybe
would
Candy
Bernie Mac count as the dad on the Bernie
Yes.
Mac show? Because he's the
Yeah.
uncle.
That was
But,
my next
like,
pick too.
Well,
right?
does he have kids?
No, he does not have kids.
He's taking care of his sister's kids.
Yeah, because
Right?
the
Yeah.
sister's a crackhead, and he was like, "I'm just
Yeah.
gonna take
So he
over."
took
He took
over.
over custody.
All right.
Okay.
I count that.
Then yeah. No, I'll say yes.
I count that.
He's a
Yeah,
count
it's a
that.
step
Then-
That's just from one dad respecting another dad. Hell yeah, I'm counting that.
Oh yeah, I'm taking Bernie, man.
All
Good
right.
one. That was
Bernie.
really my next pick.
I'm sorry, man. I was gonna say never mind, but I love Bernie. I didn't realize it was my last pick. I'm like ready to just throw more out there, but I only had like 2 more in the clip. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, Kenny, what's yours?
I got 3, but I'm gonna do at the best out of these 3. I'm gonna go James Evans from Good Times.
He was on my list.
Good Times.
Is it credit Ramon?
Man,
Good Times.
Matthew.
I got so many. So I'm gonna immediately just say I'm abandoning my namesake for this episode of Alan Matthews, even though I loved him in Boy Meets World.
Respect.
I might come back to him. Oh, I'm torn. I'm torn between 3. I'm torn between 3. I'm torn between Frank Costanza, because how can you ever go against the guy who invented Festivus? I'm torn against Ron Swanson because of freedom. I already talked about freedom, and Ron Swanson was one of the most freedom people ever. And when he takes over as a stepdad, he takes over as stepdad. And my other one though from How I Met Your Mother would be Marshall Erickson, because watching him become a dad was like one of the cool things in any episode, like any show. And like I'm super torn. I probably have to go against Frank. I love Frank because I would take Ron over him. But Ron and Marshall, I think I'm gonna go Marshall Erickson on this one. That's gonna
Thank God, because I wanted him in there.
I got someone that's beating all 3 of them.
I'm taking Marshall Erickson.
Arthur Spooner from King of Queens.
Another good one.
Okay.
He just be hollering, man.
Nobody shouted out Fred Sanford.
Well, that is Frank Costanza. That's a dumbed down version of Frank Costanza, though. It's still funny, but
all right. So now I got to throw my pick in there. I get, you guys know I get my one, and it's always a dud, but we're gonna throw it out there. I am taking Richard from Gilmore Girls.
What?
All right.
I've never watched this.
All right.
Like 4
What makes him a good sitcom dad?
Hey, I fucking love Gilmore Girls.
Halpert, I would have taken that.
I just never watched it.
Nothing about Gilmore Girls. So.
I'm sure it's a solid show.
Hey, go back. D Money there saying about Michael fight me on that Alan Matthews being a good dad. Go back and watch like episode 4 when they're painting the fence, and you tell me that man's not a good dad. I'll fight you on it.
Oh shit, he's an okay dad. He backtracked to okay.
We got first round. We got Max from The Nanny and Phil from Modern Family. Mulu.
I'm going with Mr. Sheffield, bro. He put me on to something I didn't know. He woke something up and he showed me the ways.
Show me the way. Kenny?
Showed me the ways.
I'm gonna go with Modern Family because I don't remember him actually being a dad. I mean, he was a dad, but I don't remember him doing dad stuff.
He was a dad. That's what brought me to Fran.
I'm going to say the nanny did it all. So I'm like, I don't remember him actually being a dad. For
so I'm just going to die on that hill. Like, this was my fairway pick.
He said nanny looked good, so I'm going to go with him.
Nanny was bad. I had the book was bad.
All right, Matt, tiebreaker.
No, Phil's my boy. I'm going to take Phil for sure.
All right, I'm using my veto. I'm just kidding.
I was early.
Mr. Sheffield.
No, man, I want to do my veto super early one of these times. Just literally the very first fucking pick.
just nope.
just pop. Nope. No, this sounds gonna be tonight. All right. I know I'm gonna piss you guys off tonight. So we got Pops from the Wayans Brothers and Marshall from How I Met Your Mother. Matt.
Man, this one's a tough one because I really like Pops, but I want to go with Marshall. There was, like I said, there was something cool about like you watch this show where nobody was a dad, and he's the one that became a dad, and he was the one that needed to become a dad because like he was the best for that. It was cool for that show. Like that was one of the cooler arcs of that whole show.
Good character development.
He was eating sandwiches though,
and it's some you can some fathers can relate to that. I can relate to Pops.
Kenny.
I'm going Pops. Pops. His name is Pops. He's Pops in everything. He's a dad in everything he's in.
He gave us bang.
Pops.
Mulu, are you going Pops also?
Of course, man. Got to for the great.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I was throwing Marshall.
Pops was a great dad, and he had a hit song out too. When my love goes bang bang bang.
Yeah, bang bang bang.
Barney was probably daddy multiple times. Oof.
Ooh.
But I wouldn't want him as my no.
Shots are fired.
Dominic Mysterio is my only daddy. Then we got Danny Tanner versus Bernie Mac. Mulu.
Oh, come on. Bernie Mac would slap the shit out of Danny Tanner, like open-handedly. Bernie's winning, all right?
It's definitely Bernie. Bernie's one of the best dads on this list.
Come on, man.
Matt?
You guys ever seen Bob Saget stand up?
You want some milk and cookies? Yeah, I did. That's why I said respect. Whenever you picked him, because I was gonna pick him, but I was like, I don't like him on Full House, so I'm gonna I respect Bob.
Oh, he definitely gets the assist from the other boys. It's like helping him out through that. So he gets the benefit there.
I'll your kids up on the family, man.
No, I'll go with Bernie on this.
Bernie Mac do stand up.
Yeah, Bernie Mac. That's the man right there.
Have you seen Bernie Mac smoke a cigarette?
They killed Bernie Mac.
Every episode he smokes a cigar. Every episode.
It was like the sit down, bro. He's like the confessions.
That's all he want to do, just relax, have a cigar. America.
Danny Turner forever. Not against Bernie Mac, man. Not against Bernie.
Yeah.
I don't want to lie. Me and my
just looking at the next one. Even if Danny did make it through, he ain't winning the next one. Because like I said, so I took Bernie on this one, and I'll even just for the next one. Look, I love for Johnny Rose there. Like again, think of the family that he has, that he had to deal with that, and still get them back into place. Like you want to talk about a dad that persevered and went through shit, like living in a hotel, like that really is one of those like dad kind of role model roles, and he killed it on that. But this one's easy. It's Mike. It's Mike.
Oh, yeah. I think this is a 1, 2, 3 for real.
I'm really sad that Mike is going up against Bernie right now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like Danny wasn't even a make. Even if you do have him say like, yeah, let him beat Bernie. I ain't winning the
bro. No. He got his whole family saying licorice wrong. Licorice wrong. I can't say that. Not because he goes licorice every time. Licorice.
Oh.
The whole family says licorice.
Then we got Paul from 8 Simple Rules and Uncle Phil from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Mulu.
First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
Yeah, it's Uncle Phil, man.
I got to.
Come on, that's Uncle Phil.
Matt?
I gotta do it.
Yeah, it's Uncle Phil.
All
right, John.
Don't be mad. You love Uncle Phil, look.
Ooh, this is a tough one. We got Julius from Everybody Hates Chris, and Frank from It's Always Sunny. Matt.
No, Frank for sure. I don't think that's hard.
Wow. Okay. Kenny?
This is hard for me. I love them both. Because we got the rich dad going up against the frugal dad.
Right. And they both bring their own comedy to the deal.
He spilled the Kool-Aid. He said that's 13 cents worth of juice.
I love it, bro. He'll bring the whole grocery list.
Bro, I'm gonna go with Julius. He said, listen, you ate my big piece of chicken. So that means I'm hungry. And when I'm hungry, I'm gonna cuss out my boss. When cuss out my boss means I lose my job. That means we can't afford this house. Yeah, I'm going with Julius. He's like
That's hard for me.
He's relatable. He is.
He is. But the shenanigans of Frank, though, no, Frank's a terrible father. That's what makes him so good on the list.
He encourages his kids to live out their dreams to be whatever they want to be.
He
That's
is
a great
prime
dad.
example.
They were
of giving the
crackheads.
kids
So
full
you're
freedom.
crackhead children. You're crackhead children.
Well, yeah, when you want to bring it up that way and talk about it that way, but my version of it sounds pretty damn good.
You know, giving the kids the freedom to decide for themselves. I gotta go with Julius though. I do. I love Frank, but I gotta go with Julius, bro, because everybody.
It's so good. He's so. I think that's honestly like my favorite part of the show. That and then like the fuck is it? He's like the head of the church or whatever. The pastor, I think it is.
I know you're talking about.
I can't think of what his name is, but that man cracks me up too.
I like the fact that like anytime the wife would get mad, she like, man, my husband got 2 jobs.
Yeah, I don't need to deal with this.
Yeah, I ain't gotta deal with this. My husband got 2 jobs.
The guy that runs the store that Chris works at too is fucking awesome.
And then one dude's like, little dude from down the street, let me hold $1. Steal money from him. Little dude from down the street, let me hold $1.
All right, then we got Richard from Gilmore Girls against James from Good Times. Mulu.
Going with James, man.
Kenny?
Yeah, my blackness can't permit me to choose
like,
I'm choosing Good Times. They were scratching and surviving.
Yeah, good times. Full good times.
All right, Matt?
I'm not gonna lie, I might get torn apart for this, but I have never watched an episode of either. So, in the interest of just trying to see if Joe will use his veto, I'm gonna go with Richard.
Oh wow!
God damn you!
Hey, I was thinking that same thing, Damone. I said, we got a lot of black fathers here. I like it. Speaking of freedom.
Yeah, representation right now. Representation.
I am not going to. Then we're gonna do Red from that 70s 90s show against Al Bundy.
I forgot about that 90s show. That shit sucked.
I'd say
It does.
Red is the one on here that most reminds me of my own father. So hell no, that ain't getting my vote. I'll take Al Bundy.
I was watching that 90s show and Matt Rife is in it randomly, and it caught me off guard because I was like, man, he looks familiar. And then I was like, wait, Matt Rife is on that 90s show? It just caught me off guard.
And Dennis was on that 80s show.
The 80s show? What the fuck?
Yeah, they came out back in like the early 2000s. They dropped the.
I didn't know that.
Was that an 80s show?
It didn't do good. It lasted like a couple episodes.
I guess so.
I was about to say.
Did that 90s show even last that long?
Yeah, they just released a new season this week.
Yeah.
Honestly, I hadn't really even seen
Netflix.
Is it any good?
I didn't like it for real, but
I didn't let myself watch it.
It was.
It is what it is. It's one of the shows you just got to just kind of take it for.
You know what I hate? Like
when
there's shows that take long breaks like this, like fucking shows that were just so good, right? Like that 70s show, Zoe 101, right? I'm gonna bring that up too. Instead of doing a whole fucking show like that 90s show, just do like a quick movie, like Zoe 101 did, just like a hey, this is them in the future kind of thing. Like I like that. Like I like just the movie. I don't need a whole fucking show and then them having a whole fucking like let's do another season. Let's do another season. Like the Obi-Wan show, they're like they want to do another season of that. Like the movies come out after it. What do you mean?
You gotta know when to back away from the table. Certain shows
I'll be here for Obi-Wan. That's my favorite character. So
I know.
I will be here.
I'm gonna watch it too, but like just fucking stop. You know what I mean?
Stop it, please. And by the way, I'm also going. He said, "Don't watch the 80 shows." Ass. I don't even remember. I just remember Dennis was on there.
I really do not. I thought you was joking for real.
No, I'm dead serious. Listen, if I give you a movie, TV show fact, it is fact.
He said, "No, that it's real. This is real shit."
I haven't watched Cobra Kai, but I just added it to my.
I like the idea of Cobra Kai where it's from the villain's perspective, and he's like his life is trash now after that movie. Like I like that idea of it. I mean, it's a little ridiculous now. They're in like season like 18. And all these little kids are fighting in the name of these people. It's ridiculous now, but it's cool.
So that's getting a little scary. But
Hey, I am not secretly a teenage girl. All right. Degrassi is the #1 show of all time, and Zoe 101, me and Kenny both fuck with.
Zoe
so.
101 was fire. And listen. As a man, you got your shows, you got your chick flicks, you got your shows.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I
got for sure.
Don't forget that this dude wanted to do an entire tournament on Jake Gyllenhaal just movies.
He's the GOAT.
And we need to go.
You're a little fangirl.
Not the GOAT.
Okay, go through his movies. Just watch all of his movies. Just watch them.
Just watch
like the Barbie movie, the Barbie movie, you teenage girl.
All right,
actually, there's a lot of facts that are adding up here all of a sudden.
Hey,
maybe 5 solid GOAT. Where's the GOAT Jake Gyllenhaal movies?
You gotta ask Joe. I've only seen like 3 or 4.
Give me 3 Jake Gyllenhaal goated movies.
Source Code.
Never
heard Covenant.
I never seen that one. Either.
Sounds like
the Covenant. Like the witches. Aren't they like the dudes with the witch powers? I didn't watch.
No. You are right. There's a movie called Covenant with the people with witch powers. That's my movie.
Wait,
too.
No. Wait, it might not be Covenant. Hold up.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
now it's out. Now it's
He's
out.
not a goat.
It is the Covenant. It is the Covenant.
Not a goat. Are you?
It's the one that came out last year. All right, Day After Tomorrow.
The Day After Tomorrow, I'll give you that one, but it wasn't
Bubble Boy.
It wasn't because
where was his acting in? I couldn't have told
Bubble
you.
Boy. Bubble Boy is not a goated movie, but it is a cult classic.
Bubble Boy movie was awful, but we loved it.
It's a cult classic, but it is not goated, bro. I'm sorry.
He's my goat actor.
Roadhouse is Roadhouse next. Is Roadhouse next?
Roadhouse wasn't next, but that's a good one. Nightcrawler, Prisoners.
Nightcrawler was
Spider-Man Far From Home.
Nightcrawler.
I love that movie.
Spider-Man. He doesn't. It's not a him movie though. He doesn't make.
What do you mean? Him? He's the main fucking villain.
No.
And by the way, I'm going Al Bundy for mine.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were debating.
Before you give me fucking
Jake Gyllenhaal.
You know, Joe, he's all about Jake Gyllenhaal, man. He will defend.
I gotta do it. There's like Drake fans that I like to argue with every now and then, just to get them ruffled up.
Listen, there's 2 things I'll argue. It's Degrassi and it's fucking Jake Gyllenhaal.
That's crazy.
I like Skins better than Degrassi.
I don't even know what Skins is.
It was the UK Degrassi. Which was a lot more intense than
Oi!
Oi, Drake!
It's Jimmy in a wheelchair, bro.
Shoot me, bro.
Shoot Jimmy, bro.
We're in school, bro.
Drake, get out of that fucking chair.
They don't like when you do that. I talked to a couple UK people. There's a song where I have like a little intro where it's a British one, and the dude left a comment like, "The fuck is this British accent?" I was like, "Come on, dude."
The fuck is this accent?
I had some British people tell me, or some UK folks tell me it was a good accent, but he was not happy about it. And I had one dude call me a peckerwood for a whole fight online because I was talking to him in the British voice, and he didn't like it, so he just kept calling me a peckerwood. A fucking peckerwood. And I was like, I'm just gonna beat your ass.
That's a white slur.
Yeah, that's like I've never known. That's like something that Richard Pryor would like joke about.
Yeah, that's
what you ever see the bit where he talks about white people cussing, then that's like what I would think of, like peckerwood. Peckerhead. They're old cuss words, bro. I would say strictly to white people.
Yeah, he call you a blockhead. That was the one.
Weasel.
We call you a jive turkey back in the 70s.
You call me a blockhead? You jive turkey?
I agree with Robert there. If you guys haven't seen IT Crowd, you should definitely watch that. It is very funny.
Good.
What movie was it when he called him a jive turkey? He said he didn't call you that. He called you a cocksucker. He didn't call you a jive turkey.
He called you a cocksucker.
Yeah. He didn't call you a jive turkey. He's like, that's what I thought. He was so mad.
He pulled the gun out for that.
That's my favorite part.
Who are you going?
Oh, my bad. Al Bundy. Let him run it.
Fuck.
Let him run it.
Damn it. That was where I was going to use my veto. I'm pissed.
I had to snatch it from under you, man. I'm sorry.
All right.
No golden buzzers for you.
We got Phil from Modern Family and Pops from Wayne's Brothers. Mulu.
That's Pop, bro.
He's going Pop.
Pop's all the way.
Kenny?
To the moon.
I'm also going Pops. Pop, 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 sugar pop, 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 sugar.
Matt,
it's a robbery. I wore the dad's joke shirt on purpose. There is nobody on this list that has the dad joke repertoire that Bill has
in any of these shows.
It's I'm just gonna give Phil his credit because I loved it because he goes from being the breadwinner to then the wife being the breadwinner, raising the 3 kids that are all doing different things and being hilarious through the whole thing. He's one of the few people on TV that like they give that has ADHD that they actually like do it right and show like where he just kind of has his moments. And he's a goddamn gymnast and a magician. Like that is what more can you ask for from a dad to have like the perfect dad?
You take 3-day-old donuts and make them look fresh again. That's what Pops does. That's why he's.
Can you take a year-old cheesecake and make it edible?
Hey, Pops can do it.
Pops will.
Pops can do it.
No one can do that.
He said free food for everyone. He said no. He said free water. no. He said
Pops ain't playing about the dollar. Pops ain't playing about the dollar.
Pops was pretty much Black Krusty. Was it Krusty Krabs? That's what he was. Black Mr. Krabs. That's all he was.
Exactly. He was Mr. Krabs before. He was the inspiration.
We got Bernie Mac versus Mike from My Wife and Kids. Matt,
man, this is the one. This is like,
I see, but I think this one's easy again. I think this one's Mike. Like Bernie's got a lot of good qualities, but nothing compared to what they probably how they present Mike in that show.
Kenny,
okay. You know what? I'm thinking about it because I think my parenting style is like Bernie Mac. He's not going for no bullshit. Like, it's just how he is. He's ready to cuss anybody out, going off on teachers, principal. He don't care. He had to take him to the church to go to school. So I'm gonna go with Bernie. I'm gonna go with Bernie. He's threatened. He said, "Nana, boo boo, stick your head in doo doo." He told a child that.
He's like tough love. He is the tough love parent. Mike likes to crack the jokes. He's a good dad. He's a good dad. He makes it playful. But Bernie is like you say, he's the stern dad. That's like that's
he's
mine. Like
too,
yeah, he has a soft spot moments, but like he's very on these kids, bro, making sure there's no slacking. So I'm gonna go with Bernie.
All right.
Mike will be like, no. No.
All right. And then we have Uncle Phil versus Julius from Everybody Hates Chris.
These are tough.
These are 2 great dads, by the way. 2 great dads.
Yep.
Bro, yeah, they definitely go out for the family, man. They do everything for the family. Because I love Julius, but I gotta go with Uncle Phil, bro. I can't diss Phil. Uncle Phil's that's the man, bro. That's who I'd want to be on my side. Julius will come and pop up in dude's dreams and threaten him, but Uncle Phil,
but he did pop up in his dreams.
He was popping up in his dreams, so like I was nothing but love and respect for Julius. But I gotta
go to the store. I'm gonna be there. When you're in the bathroom, I'm gonna be there. When you sleeping, I'm gonna be there.
He had the bat.
Julius was a great dad, man.
Yeah.
This is a good one. I'm probably gonna go Phil as well. Uncle Phil's a great dad.
First things first.
All right, Matt.
Well, I picked Frank over Julius, and there's in no realm that I would ever pick Frank over Uncle Phil. So I have to take Uncle Phil over Julius.
That's great.
Romance.
Fuck. Another time that I was going to use my veto and I just couldn't. Ugh. All right.
You're getting close. Maybe
James from Good Times against Al Bundy. Matt.
Like I said, I don't know anything about James, but I can guarantee he never scored 4 touchdowns. So I'll take Al Bundy.
He was a football player, though. He was a football player.
Well, and that's even a bigger insult than if he actually played football and didn't score 4 touchdowns. Like if he was like, I never played, so I couldn't really prove myself. It was like, no, I did play. I wasn't good enough.
Wasn't he?
I think he played defense. If I remember correctly, I think he played defense.
I think he was a linebacker.
Yeah, I think he played defense.
At least he's built like one.
He did play NFL in real life, just like him. They both played NFL in real life. Because they both live in foul. They both lived in the hood. If we're gonna be real,
right?
They both lived in the hood. I'm gonna go. Both their wives were trash.
Damn.
I mean, if we being for real, like every time they had to come up, Florida Evans would always give it away, and then Al Bundy, every time he had to come up, some bullshit would happen, and the wife couldn't cook. She was making salad and was getting cigarette, was ashing cigarette onto the salad. Like, I'm gonna go.
James won't be having that shit.
Because James Evans was a better dad.
You ain't gonna drop no cigarette ashes in James Evans' food.
Yeah, he's not going. Yeah, he's not going. For that
He
at
ain't
all.
going for that shit.
Yeah, I'm going James Evans.
All right.
So we're keeping. I'm going with James. Sorry, Al.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. I respect
right.
your touchdowns.
We got,
I do. It's not an easy feat.
Pops versus Bernie Mac.
This is a beautiful semi-round. I just want to point that out.
That is. I like both of them.
Fucking Pops and Bernie. This is hard. This is harder than I thought it would be.
Oh, I already got mine.
Man, that's tough, bro. Peggy Batter's fucked up.
But she can't cook.
Yeah, like
You
that
can't
tastes
cook. You got
already a little
cigarette
bit.
butts in your
It's
salad.
not that bad. Like it's like the what the aura TikToks are doing now. Like you might have the aura, but then you drop a cigarette butts in the food. I can't eat
Yeah,
this
that's
shit.
nasty. Cigarettes will drop you from a 10 to a 1 to me. I can't do cigarettes. I
I'm
can't.
sorry, I smoked them. I'm trying to quit,
can't
man.
do it. Well, I'm not trying to.
quit,
I'm not
man.
trying to get at you, so
know.
you're good.
I know, but still, still though. I'm going. I thought I knew. I don't. Fuck it. I'm going with Pops, man. We're gonna rock Pops out to the end. Bernie is my man.
Hey, I'm right there with you, Demo. That's thinking the same thing. I said we got black dads in front of us.
It strangely feels like Big Brother 23 here, but
Damn.
Hey, man.
Matt was like, "Nah,
Look.
we're not doing this."
Let us have this.
Freedom.
as many votes as I could to the white guys, and they never made it through.
Talk about all that freedom, man. You gotta love this round since we're talking
love
about
it.
Wait. Matt's always on me.
This isn't
for
the
this shit.
Juneteenth episode.
Hold up.
Get out of here.
Hold up.
It is today. All right.
Hold up. I believe Matt just said all the votes should be going to the white people. Did I just hear that?
I said all my votes had been going to the white people to try to give them some love because I knew they were about to get
break the wig out.
steamrolled in this.
Don't break the wig out.
He said, "God damn it, Judge Joe, use the veto."
I declare thee racist.
Break out the Quaker Oats wig. Break it out.
Bro. He said, "It's not a Juneteenth episode. This is July." No, it's Juneteenth. All right, we're fucking mixing it
That
up.
was
It's
last
the
month. That was the fried chicken and cornbread.
It's the remix. All
God
right,
damn it.
we're remixing
burgers and
July,
fries.
motherfucker.
Burgers and fries. So he
And if
says,
you
well,
don't like the
crazy
last
every
four
week.
selections, then we just shove Popeye's biscuits down with no fucking no liquids at all.
this show is brought to you by the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen.
Oh, I thought that was a real ad. I looked up thinking I was like, oh shit. I was about to get hype. Well, y'all got a Popeyes ad?
I wish we did. I'd fucking be. I'd want my goddamn biscuits. I know that.
Oh yeah, that's. They
Joe,
would
he
give you
said
the
piece
ad,
them
but
up.
there would be no biscuits in the ad. It would just be all chicken. That's the
Joey
only
said,
ad
"Pop,
you
I'm
get,
going.
baby.
I'm personally going Bernie Mac."
Mhm.
That's my.
I'm not mad at either
All
way.
Matt, I know there's no white people here, but which one are you going for?
I know this is gonna be. Might as well flip a coin.
He's like, I'm gonna go with the more popular, whatever the most popular vote is.
He said, "I'm surprised they're in their lives."
Have you watched either show? So
I'm
Yeah,
giving my
but
love
Reese-
to. I'm giving my love to Bernie. I definitely think this is Bernie's tournament to lose.
I respect it.
Bernie.
Bernie's a good motherfucking man. Pops,
Uncle
we got
Phil
that.
against James. Matt.
Jeez,
Mm.
rich against poor again.
That's crazy. I had a rich
Man.
dad, poor dad.
No, I think I'd go Uncle Phil here. Like he's too good. Listen, you didn't have to put, and I want to point this out too with Bernie Mac, how he made it all the way. You didn't have to put what show he was after for this. You put Uncle Phil and everybody knew. Or you put Bernie Mac, everybody knew. That makes a difference. It should be these two here.
Uncle Phil, man.
But Good
We
Times
love
is
you.
known though. That's the thing. It's not like it's not known.
Good Times is a good struggle show.
I mean,
They
you said
did-
I'm just telling you that's what the judge did unknowingly and unbiasedly did that, and I think that says a lot.
He said he's mad that Al Bundy is not in the end, bro.
I'm also just saying if everybody goes Uncle Phil, then the judge never gets to use his veto in this entire thing.
Sorry,
I
Judge.
was personally thinking Uncle Phil myself. I prefer Uncle Phil as a dad, in my opinion. Uncle Phil will snatch you up though. He ain't gonna
He's not
like
no
James
easy.
would.
He's no sucker, bro. Uncle Phil's no sucker. And like
he never whooped the kids on the show. James, we've seen James whoop the kids on the show.
Right.
Yeah, but we never.
I mean, because playing that shit.
Yeah, they were real bougie. They
got the added stress too. And you see, whenever Will first pulled up, Uncle Phil was like, "I don't like this hood shit." He's not with it at all. Uncle Phil was like, "What the fuck is this? I don't want this motherfucking kid in my house."
James was trying to make it work with a 6th grade education, man. We got to give him props. You got to give. He had a 6th grade education. He was out here doing his thing, man.
He was raising a family. How many kids? Three, 4 kids. I'm going Uncle Phil. We love James. Right. Like I said, respect to James. But first things first.
Didn't get to use my veto. I should have fucking did it earlier. God damn it.
You gotta feel.
All right. You had your chance. You had your chance.
Honestly, this finals is great though. This is a great finals.
Can I make the opening argument? I didn't have either of these two, so I just want to make at least what I think my argument is for each one and where I would go on this, and let the two other boys fight it out and how they want to go.
I'm sorry, what you call me? Sorry, no.
For everything we saw, I feel like for everything you talked about, like the type of father figure they are, Bernie and Phil were the same way. The ain't gonna take no shit. They're gonna lay down the law. They're gonna do what they need to. All that kind of stuff.
Both black.
I actually am gonna give Bernie a little bit of an edge too, because Bernie didn't do it as a rich man. Like things are a little bit easier when you're a rich man and you have a butler, and like it's tough to judge a man when things are easy. It's more important to me to judge a man when things are hard and what they can do. And I feel like Bernie's situation was much harder, so I give him a little bit of credit there.
No, wait. But Bernie was rich too, though. Bernie's rich too. He was still Bernie Mac. He's a comedian. He's a rich comedian. Yeah, he just wasn't. I mean, he didn't have a butler, but he had money.
Well, I know, but I feel like that's a different level of like rich. So at least because imagine if you didn't have to do all that shit. How much happier would you and your girl be if you didn't have to do all of that kind of shit, and you just be better parents than that way? So I just, but all right, but I hear you on that. The other thing I just want to give out for Bernie is look at his path here. Him versus Danny Tanner to me could have been a final. Him versus Mike to me probably should have been a final. Him versus Pops probably could have been a final. He had a pretty tough route here and made it here, and I think that's worth some credit.
Uncle Phil had a. I don't
think that's as bad as like a finals every single match. But all right. But my last thing though is so for both of them, like you said, they both kind of stepped in more in father figures. I understand that Phil has Carlton, he has his own kids. I get that part of it, but we talked about it on a previous episode. One of the most important things, and just going back to when things were tough, what do you do? And I know that Bernie kind of picked up the kids and was able to help out and stepped in as that father figure. When Will's dad walked away and to me no longer became his dad, Phil immediately stepped in one of the most important TV episodes or like moments that you'll ever see and became dad.
Don't talk about it.
And that's why Phil would get my vote. Like in that moment,
the episode,
Phil gets that vote.
Here's the thing though too, because I love both these guys as dads. Bernie Mac did the same thing when Vanessa was trying to see the mom, the crackhead mom. She was going looking all over Chicago for her mom. And then she was like, why won't he? And she pretty much did the same thing. Why doesn't she love me? And then he was just like, man, I got you, man. He's driving around. He's like, I got you. And he gave her that hug. Even though they beefed the entire show, he still gave her a hug and was like, you good. I'm good.
He's still there.
Bernie Mac and Uncle Phil are very, very similar. They both went through the same stuff.
I didn't even really realize it until y'all started comparing them with your arguments and was like, damn, they really are. They're literally,
it's like damn near neck and neck, like similar.
The only argument that I will say is that Bernie Mac wouldn't have none of that Hillary shit. He wouldn't be fucking with you.
Yeah, Hillary wouldn't have happened.
Hillary wouldn't survive in Bernie Mac's crib. He'd have put her ass out. Oh,
but to be fair, Uncle Phil put Hillary out at one point. He put her out when she dropped out of high school, dropped out of college. He was like, "You living in a pool house now." He was like, "You living in a
He
pool
put
house."
her in a pool house, though.
You living in a pool. He's like, "You're
Now
out
for
of here."
Hillary, that was rough for Hillary because it's the pool house. But she was freaking it though. She wasn't mad at that.
She's bringing dudes in there and everything.
Yeah, he gave her more freedom than he thought he gave her. He thought he was hurting her. She said, "Shit, I might." Yeah.
I got Trevor in here.
She put some sexy red on, just start in a.
Nah,
Sorry.
she would listen sexy. I'm gonna go with. These are very, very close. I love Uncle Bernie, but I'm gonna because the other thing too with Uncle Bernie, he was not a father at all beforehand. Chris. Uncle Phil had 3 kids of his own, and a 4th one on the way. Whereas Bernie, he just kind of stepped up when the other uncle was supposed to do it. You remember he literally ran from the courtroom. He said, "All I see was elbows and shoes." He's like, he was out of there. So I'm gonna give it, even though I love Uncle Phil, I'm gonna give it to Bernie Mac because he stepped up in a situation where because Will had a mom, like his mom was there. You know, he pretty much ran away from Philly because he was getting beat up on.
Yeah.
He was getting beat up on. Where Bernie was like, "Look, I'm gonna do the right thing, and I'm gonna be a parent to these kids until their actual parent steps up," which never happened. So we had to get like 8 seasons. But
you don't raise the whole family, bro.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go Bernie. I'm gonna go Bernie.
Damn.
All right,
And he
Mulu,
takes
you
whole
are
life
the
off.
tiebreaker.
Sounds like a big excuse to get out of the baby phase.
That is not an argument that I can take in. I'm going with Bernie, bro. Bernie, he don't play no shit, bro. That's the thing I like about him. But he don't have to do the most. He can shut shit down. Very simple, bro. Bernie's a stern, good, fucking solid dude. So Bernie gets my motherfucking pick.
He's a great dad.
All right, so Bernie is the #1 sitcom dad. All right, so that being said, next week I don't know what we're doing. I don't know. I honestly don't know what we're doing because the guest is not responding to me. So I don't know if they're going to be on or if someone else is going to be on in their place. So I don't have topics for you. If anyone's interested in being on, message me because we'll have you as the immediate backup. And
I will debate with you guys anytime.
All right, I appreciate that. And thank you again for coming on.
Just so you know.
So we always end the show with our recommendations. I got 2 recommendations, unfortunately, for you guys this week. My first one, I started another new biography. It's just as trash as his other one, Michael J. Fox. You know, I thought maybe his first one was just ass. I figured I'd try the second one. It's also ass. So don't recommend it.
Does it come with a built-in vibrator?
I was about to say, were you able to really
vibrator? No, someone asked me if it was handwritten. I was like, no.
So here's all this chicken scratch. What is this?
You're handing it to your 4-year-old daughter. Like, here, can you read this for me?
It looks like an EKG monitor. It's just
a favorite amongst doctors.
So here's my thing, because I have to tell you guys why I hate both of his biographies. So I assume going into a Michael J. Fox biography that I'm going to be into the early days of Michael J. Fox, learning about him being in movies and stuff. And the first entire book was nothing about acting. It was all about his illness and nothing against his illness. But then this book, I'm like, maybe this is the one, because this one came out in 2002. So I was like, this one has to be about the movies. And it's not. Like, what the fuck? I want it. Like, I love Back to the Future. I just want to read a goddamn book about Back to the Future.
He said, I can't shake it. I can't shake it, guys. I can't shake it.
I can't laugh at it. I'm going to hell.
My actual recommendation, though, is the Savannah Bananas. If you get a chance to go see them live, I highly recommend it. It's a new baseball league. Well, newer baseball league. But I went and seen them Sunday, and that shit is so entertaining. They are doing stuff non-stop while you are there. So the kids are super entertained. They were doing stuff for 2 hours before the game even started. They were out there doing stuff. The players were all just hanging out in the line before you even scanned your tickets. They were just hanging out there, signing shit, playing with people. Like, the owner was just hanging out there. It was so cool. really wonderful experience. So I highly recommend that if they come into your city.
Was it considered baseball entertainment?
So they're still professional baseball players. They just do trick plays. It's like Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah, I don't know. Like how wrestling entertainment is more what I'm.
But they're still playing this. Like it's still a league, though.
I mean, they're still wrestling
backflips and shit where they throwing pitches. You don't think they
are wrestlers?
You don't think they like practice that with the other team and shit?
I mean, they definitely practice as a baseball team, but it's a legitimate league. It's not like they are actually playing for the championship.
It's legit. Wait. I thought you said it was like the Harlem. It's like the Harlem Globetrotters where they never lose.
No, like the style. No, they have a legitimate league, so they do lose games. It's actually like there's 3 different teams. They're all playing for the championship.
And it's like and 1
teams.
3 different teams isn't really like a league.
I mean, they're 2 years into it.
He said it's hot sauce.
I'm about to say it's literally it's and 1. They used to play people. They used to always lose.
Yeah, Harlem Globetrotters are rigged.
They made it look cool as fuck.
That's what I thought this was. It was just they show up and crap out of the same team every time.
Not rigged. These guys are actually playing to win, but they do trick plays because one of their stats is trick plays.
Stats and facts.
So the other teams do be doing the trick shit too.
Yes, all the teams are doing it.
Okay. They're practicing.
But everyone hates all the other teams. Like they only like the Savannah Bananas.
It just have to be.
No, there was just as much merch for the firefighters when we were there.
So I wonder
how many people were there in firefighters gear.
Like
I seen a decent amount of people in firefighter stuff, and honestly, the team was pretty fucking cool. I would have bought firefighter shit if I knew they were that cool. They came out in a fire truck.
Wow, you're literally wearing bananas stuff, and you're gonna now all of a sudden just jump immediately.
This is obnoxious. You guys know how I am with my clothing. It has to be loud.
They are firefighters.
They came out with axes and on a fire truck, dressed up in firefighters' uniforms.
But they are not actually firefighters.
They are not actually firefighters. They're baseball players.
All right, cool. That'd have been disappointing if they were firefighters.
You're telling me the Undertaker is not actually an Undertaker?
Right.
No, he's not. He's a fucking biker. Matt, what
sounds like baseball entertainment then.
All right, shut the fuck up. What's your recommendation?
That should be a lawyer.
Mine's pretty easy. I just really recommend that all you people out there, like if you have kids, like take your kids to Disney World.
Oh
they will never forget it.
Don't do it.
Bro, I got the money for that right now.
It's cheap. It's only $700.
Then I gotta watch my kids extra close because they gonna try to take my kids and put them in the small world shit, and I got the trap doors in Disney. I'm on to you, Disney.
I bet you there's trap doors there.
I know what y'all doing in there.
There is an underground. There is an underground city under the Magic Kingdom. Can't verify.
Should have watched your kid better. Oh shit, bro! I ain't got no help at Disney. They're staying in character. I don't know. I tried to ask Goofy and he laughed at me.
I tell you what, my kid will never get kidnapped. She be grabbing me for everything. Look, Dad, look, red. Like, yep, red. Look,
my daughter would actually probably beat the brakes off of one of them. They try to take. She's 5, but she's feisty.
No, if you're not me or my wife, you pick up my daughter. She just does the like.
Oh, she just dropped it down like dead weight.
Yeah, like, just to look a little bit back and go stiff and just. You ain't getting me. Like literally, I got pictures of her just straight up looking like Bray Wyatt, just bending over, like hanging there. Rip again. The core
strength of a child. They don't play.
Right.
If Kenny, they don't want to go, they ain't going.
I recommend getting NCAA football 25, dropping in a week, and come and playing me to see if you can beat me. That's what I recommend.
Who's your team? Who are you starting with?
I'm going to start with Florida State. It's my team. But
what if you we always did a season where you had to pick a mid-major. So if you have to do that, who's your mid-major team?
I'll probably pick like Florida A&M, something like that. I'll probably pick something trash.
I'm taking a big
black colleges. They're gonna be awful. I already know they are.
Are gonna be on.
I'm gonna try to get them a championship.
If I get my big school, I just because I know they're going to recruit the hell out of everything. I'm taking Michigan. I don't love them like generally, but in that game, I'm taking Michigan. My mid-major school,
in our
UTEP Miners, baby. Let's go.
Dynasties, we got one going. We already picked our teams and everything. So I got Michigan on that. So I will be we'll be playing that heavy. So y'all won't. So after next Tuesday, actually. So after the episode, y'all probably will hear from me for a good month.
He said, I'm locked
He
in.
plays NCAA.
He said, I'll be locked in.
My next baby's coming at the perfect time. 33 weeks pregnant. I'm going to have a lot of time off to just play some NCAA. I'm excited.
I'm jealous, man. The fact that y'all get fucking fraternal
paid leave. I'm going to get paid to play the game. Let's
go. I was in there stressing, working 2 jobs, coming home like, oh, you okay? Going back and forth. I was stressing. I wish.
All right, Mulu, what do you want to recommend?
I am going to shamelessly recommend that you go check out some music by yours truly. We just dropped a music video for a song called Fumes. The project's dropping in October on the 23rd. It's called Extremely Loud and Incredibly Dope. It's good hip hop music, but we try a little bit of different, so it's different sounds, good vibes. We worked with some good bands out in Nashville. So we got the Weird Sisters, we got my buddy Jeremy Stinson, and then we got a single dropping on the 17th in the music video for Acidic. So I don't know where I can drop a link for you guys, but definitely make sure you follow me at Mulu Music on all the shit. And join the journey. We're doing a bunch of shit, man. Good announcements, good music, good vibes all around.
All right.
Oh, and you can buy some merch like this little cup here. There we go.
I was like, you're holding that not in front of you.
Yeah, I know, right? That's the album cover of the bag.
Get some of this.
And, yeah, you can also buy.
So that's the best word you've ever seen.
All right.
Myself. I felt like I was doing a Fight Milk commercial just now.
Matt, you want to plug your softball team?
Yeah. Hey, I'm Matt. We were actually off last week because it's 4th of July, so didn't lose.
All right. Couldn't win either. All right. Kenny?
It's a dub.
You can catch me on all social medias at Bad Guy Spoken. You can catch the Bad Guy Spoken podcast on YouTube. And you can also catch Unbiased. You see TK at the little U. All we talk about is football on that show. Same channel. You see a little playlist. TK at the little U. And you can also catch Hood Movie Review. Which review all your favorite and not so favorite hood movies. And you can also catch Bucket, a wrestling podcast, where we talk about everything wrestling, where I'm always right and John's always wrong. And last but not least, you can also catch Geek in the motherfucking Sheets. We talk about anything anime, Marvel, DC, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars. We talk about it all on there. Anything your nerdy little heart desires.
We talked about Lord of the Rings last week, so I can't bitch about that anymore.
Say nothing now. I did it just for you.
I was actually very excited with the Lord of the Rings news last week. All right. And you can find all of our stuff at t13media.com. We have the sale going on. Today's the last day for 20% off. And again, we got that limited merch right now for if you purchase it, the money from that goes to the Special Olympics. So highly recommend buying that new design so that we can get some money over to the Special Olympics. And yeah, just get merch, get lots of stuff. I have so much merch coming in the mail this week, so I'm going to be wearing that every show. And with that being said, case closed. Buy some merch. 20% off. Get it. And get that merch 20% off.